Happy New Year, Happy New Year, and happy birthday to me. Welcome back, this is Lex from Lex Paranormal, and join us for a special New Year's Day special, just for you, on the Lexfiles. Guys, so welcome back. As we all know, this is New Year's Day. You can tell by the balloons that I've got hanging around here. My lovely other half put them up to surprise me on my birthday, which is on the 30th, so happy birthday to moi. Thank you to everyone on social media who did wish me a happy birthday. I had a really good one. Drank a few gins, drank some wine. It was a great end of the year for me. Hope you all had a good end of the year as well. I know it's been a really tough year. It's been one of the worst years we've had to remember in our lifetime, but let's all pull it together. Let's get through it, see it through. Hopefully 2021 can bring us a bit more hope. But yeah, we'll stop talking about that rubbish year now. We'll move on to 2021. So, as we all know, if you're following me on Twitter, I am posting lots of stuff regarding a certain company that I am now working for, and that company is Parachills. I am the Director of Investigations for the UK. This was announced just under a month ago. I have been working with them since they set it up in September. So far, it's going brilliant. Smashed out a couple of cases already. Hopefully we can get back out of the house to the investigation side of things. But before we dive deep into there, let me talk to you about what Parachills is, what we do, and what we can do for you. Right then guys, so I can hear you asking, what is Parachills? What do we do? What are we about? How can we help you? And very simply, we are one of the world's, if not the world's first, global investigative team in the paranormal field. We are working to legitimize the paranormal industry as a scientific research department, something that needs to be funded by governments, because we believe, all of us in this team that we're in, this big family, we believe that this is a legit field that needs to be looked into, not just for YouTube. And so far we've done a great job getting this off the ground. We were founded by Chris from Parachills' original channel, and his co-partner is Brian from Phobia. All the links to those two will be in the description. Now, to put it bluntly, this is not just a paranormal investigative group of people coming together, going to someone's house and knocking up a quick, 45-minute investigation. We're not doing that. We are a team of dedicated people. We are taking casework very seriously. I am currently working on 3 cases and finished 1 yesterday. But this is, most of the time I've spent on these cases, I haven't even gone into the field yet because we've not been allowed to leave the house. We're still in lockdown. So it's all been research, and I've done hours of research on just 3 cases. And there's, I think, about 50 of us at the moment that work for this company. So the amount of hours we're putting into actually looking into these places are worth the physical investigations. So as I said, this is big. This is a big corporation we're trying to build. We don't just deal in ghost sightings or poltergeist activity or demons activity. We're looking into cryptids like Bigfoot and stuff like that. We're looking into UFOs. I've just actually been working on a case with a UFO sighting in Yorkshire with Chris. We actually disclosed the UFO public case on our Facebook page and Twitter page, and I think on YouTube as well. So I'll link everything in the description for you. But like I said, it's a big thing. Anything that you can't explain and it's supernatural themed or along those lines, we're there to look into it. And we've done so much work to build us up in the last 3 months. Then, we've surprised ourselves with how big we're getting. Our teams are growing. I am the Director of Investigations for the UK department. We have a department in Canada. We have a department in the US. We have one in Italy. We have one in France. We have one in Australia. So this is a global operation that we're running, and the team's fantastic. All the guys we've got, off the top of my head to name a few, we've got Ashley and Brandon from Ontario's Most Haunted. I think I pronounced that correctly. I'm rubbish with American or Canadian city names, so I'm hoping I'm right. But we've got those two. They do a fantastic podcast, which I'll link below as well, so you can hear them. We've also got, obviously, myself. We've got Phobia leading the charge. We've got the original Parachills up there directing all of us. I've got Wild International Investigations on here. We've got 13 Spirit Paranormal. If you don't know, I was in an interview with Abraxas Paranormal, who's also on the team, and me and 13 Spirits were on that show, so that video will also be linked down below. So like I said, we're working with a big number of people, and we're really pushing to get this out, and that will bring me on to the next, I suppose, plea for help, I suppose. So we are a non-profit organisation. We don't do anything for money. We're not getting paid to go out and do these things. We are at the moment doing everything out of our own pocket, which, as you can imagine, for a company on this scale and travelling places is going to start to become difficult. So we are asking for donations, anything you can have to help us. You don't have to, we're not going to be horrible about it if you don't, but we do ask, if you do wish to help support us in what we do, you are a fan of the paranormal, you do have experience in the paranormal, and you want to see people like us go in and investigate these, you can click the link that I'm going to put in below for the donation side. You can put any amount in there you want, and there are talks of us starting to do a competition or giveaway regarding the new merch store that went up, which I will talk about in just a moment. So as you can see, there's a lot of things we are trying to do. We are getting equipment. You can actually look on our website, parachills.com, and there's a help guide for you to look at the equipment that we would recommend that you use if you want to start doing this. And even better, if you are already doing this and you feel like you could join us, I'm going to put the join the team application form down below for you too. Because why not be part of a huge paranormal family? Well, we all hope to seek the same thing. We're hoping to prove something that people are either faking or not being able to prove well enough. Who's tired of seeing blurry UFO pictures? Because I know I am. But if we can find legit ones, the case that we just did, we had a very clear picture of one on there, and I'm a bit iffy on UFO sightings, and that blew me away. So why not be a part of it? You can send your applications to us. Like I said, the link will be down below, and we'll look over that. We are looking at everything to do with you, so if you have a channel, make sure you put that on your application. We will check you out. We want to see how legit you are and see what you can bring to the table for us. As directors, let's say me, I have to pick and choose which people I'm putting on which cases, and to do that I need to see what you can do, and thankfully YouTube is a fantastic platform for you to show us what you're capable of, so I can allocate people to the correct case that would suit them, and you can bring the best to us, because we're not just doing this for ourselves for fun, we're doing it to help other people that want us to do it. So again, I'll leave that application there for you, so if you'd like to do that, or if you'd like to talk to us directly, you can contact the teams, which again is on the website. I'll put the link there for you, or you can @ me on Twitter at LexParanormalYT, and I can talk to you. So there's a lot of ways to get involved, and we really want you to. We want this to be a very, very successful company. We want to be able to. We want people to know who we are by the fantastic work that we're trying to put out. We're not here to do what people do on TV and fake a haunting to get views. I would rather put something out that gets nothing. I already have put something out that gets nothing. And that's what makes this more legit. This is 100% authentic investigations. We'll publicly say if nothing's there. We're going to release this information to the public. You better click on our website, read the case file, everything we found, and if we go there and do a physical investigation, if it warrants it, the video will be there on our YouTube channels and on Parachills. So you better see for yourself, and you can come to your own conclusions. Did we find anything or not? You can let us know if we missed anything. Or just contribute, give us some information on the place. If you have been to a place that is being reported on by us, why don't you message us, give us an insight into what we're looking at, help us with the research. There's a lot of things you can do to help us out, and we're all going to appreciate it. So like I said, if you would like to leave in a donation, pop that down there below. Even better, if you want to support us as individuals and a company, you could also click on the merch link down below. We have brand new collections out. I think we released 20 new designs, which is awesome. Some of them are brilliant. I mean, they're all brilliant, but some of them are amazing. Especially the probes in Brandon, which is a lovely collection. If you want to have a look at those, I have 2 on there myself. There is Lex Express collection and the Lex Appeal collection, and that's for my channel. And you can help support me and any of the other ones on the teams. We've all got merch collections up there, so I will leave the link down there below. I want to show a couple of images up here, and if you like them, buy one. Show some support in the smallest way. If you do buy any merch off us, send it to us so we can see that you're supporting us, and we'll thank you for it personally, if you buy anything from my Lex collections, I will shout you out in the videos. I'll put your picture up on the video so people can see that you're doing something to support this fantastic company, and of course supporting me, and I love you all for that. So let's move on, shall we? What's going on next in 2021? Right, so as we all know, we ushered in a brand new year. Hopefully things can't get any worse than they used to be. So let's see what happens this year. In terms of us, we've got some exciting news once again. Some of it is still what we talked about before, where we've got the Haunted Inn. That is literally just waiting for tier systems to open up for us, let us go there and we can go and do that. See if Most Haunted was a legit thing when they went. So we're going to see if it's legit. And if it's not, we're going to post it. We're going to post it publicly. And, you know, that's what we're about. But you know, we've already heard about that, we already know what we're doing there. But I've got some other big news coming up. There is a potential that we could be going stateside at some point this year. So I can go to the St. Albans Sanitarium with a team up with Abraxas, which we spoke about on the interview. So if you want to hit that link and check that interview out, do wonders. Subscribe to Abraxas as well while you're there. So that's a small idea that's just been floated our way. I'm very interested to go through it, and I'm sure you guys would be interested to see it. There's a lot of stories of St. Albans online, so if you don't know what it is, Google it, have a look. There's a couple of YouTube videos I think that are on there about it, but nothing that's going to be as in-depth of what we're going to bring to the table when we go. So that's definitely something to be excited about for this year. Secondly, we are doing a lot more in terms of connecting with victims of paranormal issues, as well as people that are outside of my company challenging these issues by investigating themselves. I got some interviews I'm hoping to line up. It's got waiting to hear back from a few, but they're going to be quite good. I'll have them streamed up on the channel as well. We might do those live, but I'll have to talk about that with them. Now, interviews and stuff is small, it's minor, but it's a good way of you to get to know them through me and vice versa. The other bit of news is, if we remember the first video I ever released, we actually went to a cemetery with practically no equipment because I was brand new at this. We're actually going to go back as soon as the doors open for us, because now I've got better equipment, I've got a bit more understanding on how this works, I am a bit more, and I hate to say it, a bit more confident in front of a camera now, so we should be able to do a bit more on the return side than we did last time, and you actually see what's going on. So hopefully that will come into tuition. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks. We don't know how long we're stuck indoors for, but I'm hoping they relax that soon, because that's ready to go. That is a quick 3-hour filming session, see what goes on. That is an hour or two's worth of editing, and that video is up. And I know people are asking when I'm going to be investigating again, but as we know, the paranormal side of it in the UK is hard to do at the moment, with us all being locked down. I know certain places are eased up, like America. You're not all locked up yet, I don't believe. Canada might not be locked up anymore either, but we are. So unfortunately we can't actually go out and investigate at this time, and I do apologise for those who are losing faith a little bit in the channel, that they don't enjoy these face-to-face times as much as they do the investigation side, and I understand that. When I watch investigation channels, I watch them for the investigation side of it, but I get that. But please stick with us, we are moving forward, there are plans in the works. That being said, there is also a small possibility, and if my other half hits me from behind, then this will be a surprise for her as well. So I said that once this lockdown stuff is eased up, we should think about maybe taking a holiday. We deserve a holiday. Do you think we deserve a holiday? She deserves a holiday. So not only do I think we should go on holiday, but while we're going, if we're there for 2 weeks, I'm going to try and see if there's one day where we can actually go out together on our own and investigate something while we're abroad. It's fun being in the UK, but the stuff out there we haven't seen yet, and I'm pretty sure there's stuff out there for her. So we'll leave that in the hands of fate. Hopefully we can get out. And the last part of the video is coming up. We're going to talk about the 2020's Lex Paranormal edition of the top 5 paranormal based YouTube channels. Please let me know who you think should be in this list down below, and don't forget, this is just my opinion, so if you don't agree with me, I don't care. Just make your own list, it's fine. Back in a few. Okay guys, it's time for the top 5 2020 YouTube paranormal channels in my view. Now this is a tough list I've had to compile. I do watch, I think, about 150 channels, probably more, and with them churning out some great content, this has been a hard decision to make. I've been trying to compile this list since I knew I was going to start doing YouTube, so I started doing this in June. My first video was done in September, I believe, so it's been half a year already. But some of these channels I have been watching throughout the whole year. There's one of these channels that I've actually watched for a lot of years since they started doing YouTube, and came from Vine, so if you're a big fan of these guys, you'll know who I'm talking about straight away. But we're going to start from number 5, and number 5 will come as no surprise because I work for them. But number 5 is the Parachills YouTube channel. Now, the reason why this hits number 5 instead of higher is just because I'm very new to their channel. I think I started watching them in September time, before I joined the company. I already knew Chris from there already from Twitter, so I mean he made my banner, so I did check that out, and I did enjoy the information they put out. They're so informative on the videos that they put out, and I think that's what puts them in number 5. But it's not just ghosts they're talking about as well, which I think is the only channel in my top 5 that has branched off onto other things. So Parachills definitely number 5. If you haven't watched their videos, or the videos that we're going to start putting out on their channel, the link for the channels will be down below, and just check them out. Listen to what they have to listen to what they say on these subjects. There are some compelling evidence, things that you wouldn't think we'd ever caught or they'd ever caught, or things that have been sent to them. They do break it down very heavily, and it's awesome. So number 5 goes to Parachills, and yeah, thank you for that one. If you agree or disagree, let me know. Number 4, now this one again. Number 4, this was a toughie just because I've watched this guy for a long time, and this channel did very well during the first lockdowns. Thank God. I mean, this dude must put in so much work because he must have bulk filmed so many videos to be able to keep pushing content out. I think it's twice a week the videos were coming out, and this one will be Colin from the Paranormal Files. If you haven't obviously seen them, they're one of the biggest paranormal channels on YouTube, and this is done like an actual show. That it's not just a quick 20-minute go in, look around, come out. Oh, I heard a voice on the phone and I left. This is full history of a building as much as you can. This shows you how to get to these places sometimes, and the trouble he has to go through to get there. And then it's usually, obviously there's some edits, but it's mostly raw footage. And when stuff happens on raw footage, unedited, uncut videos, you can't dispute it. And I've got to give my hat off to this dude. Like, he's got balls. I've seen him go into places that would definitely frighten me, and he's done it with either himself or one other person, sometimes a group. And again, I think this is one of the most legit channels on the platform. Again, the only reason it's at number 4 will just be just a personal thing. I think at the beginning of the year it was higher up, but as I've discovered other channels throughout the year, I've had to smooth places around. But Colin, you do fantastic work on the Paranormal Files. I know you're dreaming to get an actual TV show, if I believe from what I remember when watching you, but you fully deserve it. Absolutely fantastic content you put out. You're so real and down to earth to your fan base as well, and I mean, I hope to be like that one day. So I do learn a lot from watching your videos. So if you do see this, just know I thank you a lot. And that's number 4. Channel number 3 is someone I've mentioned already. I think I've shouted them out before. Is Brian and Hunter Phobia. This is one of my favourite underground, not new, but you know, not a million subscribers, but he deserves it. If you've ever seen Hunter Phobia's videos, I know some of you will have, because you might see this video from Twitter if you're following me, and you might know Brian personally. He is a phenomenal guy. I could not give him enough credit for what he's done for me since I started doing this, and I'm pretty sure there's millions of other people that would say the same thing. I've seen him show so much support to small channels, new channels, struggling channels, people that are transitioning from one thing to another, and he's there to support, and it's been great to see. He really holds the family of Paranormal together on our end. It's a pleasure to work with him now at Parachills, and I'm really looking forward to hopefully being able to do something in Canada one day. We're actually going to get to meet him. I'd love to meet him. But that being said, the videos themselves, he has a great setup the way it's done. Some of these videos he puts out, nothing happens for the majority of them, or if anything at all. and then he gets something amazing on another one. It's incredibly legit. I send him messages about his videos pretty much all the time because I find stuff that he's not even noticed. So that other people, and he credits you on Twitter for finding it, which is amazing. But his team's really good. I can't remember everyone's names. I know we got I can't remember the lady's name, but she's in the most recent videos. She kind of sees everything, and what Brian does is really cool. He researches this place on his own, and then he doesn't tell, I think it's Patty or Pam, I might be wrong, but she goes there and he just asks her, like, what happened here, what happened here, what happened here, and he won't tell her until he's got her prediction. And you know, she's been right a lot of times, and it's crazy. And I think the other guys you've got on there as well, I think it's Ace. There's one more. I think there's definitely one more. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. But you all gel together brilliantly on camera. Your videos are never dull, and they're very well put together. Your locations are stunning. Even something as simple as that park you went to or that temple. Fantastic video, and I'm looking forward to seeing what more stuff you come out with. Also looking forward to, like I said, working with you more with Parachills in the future. So that brings us down to number 2. Now, top spot 1 and 2, this was always going to be a tough cookie. I think a few people will see that obviously I've chosen 2 bigger YouTubers that are in this top list. One of them is a dedicated paranormal channel, the other one has come in and out of it. But I've seen them for ages, so we're going to say number 2, big shout out to Twin Paranormal. And if you guys have heard of them, then you will know a great deal of how great they are. Absolutely, they're so respectful. River, Ryan, Nick, and there's always one name I always forget. Can't remember his name. Sorry, dude. But you guys are phenomenal on these investigations. Not only the detail you go into, the people you speak to, how polite, respectful to not only them but the property and the spirit entities. It's really refreshing to see that. It's like it shows that you actually care, and that's so important in this line of work. So I love watching your videos. Your series that are breakdowns, like I said, your investigations aren't short. You can get 4 or 5 videos out of them, and not one of them do I get bored on. I think they're all good. There are times where you don't get anything, where you get one thing for a while, but it's an entertaining video. You guys are brilliant on camera, and I'm sure you're brilliant off camera. I'm really hoping one day I can meet you guys. But yeah, shout out to Twin Paranormal for being an absolutely smashing channel. You have grown so much from the beginning. I remember my friend actually showed me your first video when you actually came up, when he found you. I think you were 6 or 7 videos in at that point, and I've watched you all the time up to now. So like I said, huge following that you've grown in such a short amount of time. It just shows how lovable you guys are. And mad respect to you for everything you're doing on camera and the way you talk to your fans online. It's incredible, and I commend you for it. So thank you very much, and welcome to spot number 2. And now for the big one, the big cheese, number 1. Number 1 is Sam and Colby. Now, if you don't know who they are, you've been living under a paranormal rock. They are probably up there with Twin Paranormal on one of the most searched YouTube accounts linked to this kind of stuff. Now, they started off as an exploration channel, and even before then they transitioned from Vine. So to see what they did way back then, because I used to love them on there, to see how far they've come has been wonderful, to the point where I actually got my fantastic birthday present. Was their first ever published book, and so far really enjoying it. So I just want to say a huge congratulations to both Sam Goldbuck and Colby Brock for being phenomenal guys. The way you gel with your friends is a real friendship. You can see they're full of love and respect, and that's what makes you guys work so well on camera, especially when you're doing these investigations. I've missed you a lot since when you took the break and then you came back for your next season. And you know, it's not often YouTubers can disappear for a long period of time and come back and still have that massive audience and impact, and you guys do it all the time, and absolutely love you for it. The reason you are number 1 though is because you guys opened me up to the paranormal side of how to do the videos and how to approach these aspects without copying you. So you know, you can see how I gel with my friends. I don't know if it comes across the same way that you come across with yours, but you know, it's a real love and friendship there, and it's not to be taken lightly or for granted. These are your family at the end of the day, and you treat them like that, and it's great. I want to send my love not only to you two guys, but also to Jake, and there's always bloody one that I forget his name. Corey, that's him. To Jake and Corey, who obviously go on a lot of these with you. It was an emotional ride at the end of that Shadow Man series, and I'm really enjoying what you're putting out now. And like I said, I'm enjoying your book. So a huge thank you for everything that you've done in this community. It's good to see you going back to the roots a little bit and the exploration side of it, but don't leave us paranormal heads for too long. I love how you deal with this kind of stuff, so I'm hoping to see you come back a bit. I've seen a few haunted videos recently from you, so I know that it's not completely over yet. But stay safe and keep pushing and keep doing what you're doing. You deserve everything you're getting. Thank you very much. There you have it. That's the video for today. That's the Lexfiles. Hope you enjoyed it. It's not the most planned out video that we could have done, but like I said, we've not been able to go out and do anything. There's some stuff that I'm working on that I can't talk about, and you know, I'm just trying to keep myself busy as I can when I'm locked up in a house. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you agree with my list. If you don't, that's fine. Leave your list below of who your favourite paranormal channels are. I would love to see that for myself. Maybe there's people on there that I haven't actually seen yet, and you think they deserve to be on my list. So post the links down below. Let me have a look. If you're a paranormal creator yourself and I haven't heard of you or I haven't spoken to you yet, leave your Twitter handles and your YouTube channels in the description, in the comments, and I will check you out. I do respond to every single comment as well, which hopefully you can see. Whether or not it's just the like button or the heart, I will try and show that I am reading all your words on every platform. I do try and get back to everybody. So far I'm doing well on YouTube with doing that, and on Twitter, well, Twitter blows up my phone if I don't respond, so I respond. But please do that. For those who are newly subscribed, thank you for joining the channel. At the end of the year, we did have a target to hit 100. We were only 5 away, so I'm still really proud of that. That's 3 months, almost 100 subscribers on now to be 8 videos, so I'm really impressed. The love and support that I get from you lot who are watching me has been phenomenal, and I love it, and I can't wait to keep pushing stuff out for you. If you have any ideas on what to do next on the Lexfiles show, please let me know. There are some challenges that I still can't do yet, because obviously anything that means I have to leave the house I won't be able to go and do. But if you have any ideas of what I can do while I'm in here, like 3 AM challenges or stuff like that, or you want ghost stories, or you just want me to stick to interviews and stuff like that, just let me know, and I will get back to you, and I will take anything into consideration. So I need your help to help me to help you be entertained, if that makes sense. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to continue celebrating and get back to work as soon as possible, I suppose. I'll be back soon. I'm going to try and push another video out next week, maybe 2 if I can, because it's been a couple of weeks since the last upload. But yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you are new. Please share these out if you have me on socials. I will respond to everyone who shares my videos with my tags. If you do post about us or you do retweet us, please use the hashtag Parachills. That way my company can see that we are getting the responses from you guys that you want us to keep moving with this, and you're showing some support. Don't forget, you can buy merch down below, and all the proceeds and stuff go towards helping myself and my company, which is phenomenal. So please show some support. Like and subscribe, share the video, leave a comment, and follow me on Twitter if you can. The links will be up at the end of the screen. Alright, that's it from me. Don't forget, stay safe, stay spooky, and enjoy 2021. And let's start as we mean to go on. Peace.